Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to draft your own corset pattern from your bodice with shoulder dart block. So I have a video on my channel showing how to do this. If you are yet to see that, you can go ahead and watch it, but I'm going to be showing you how to use this to get your own corset pattern. So first, you're going to have to transfer what you have here onto fresh pattern paper because you don't want to mess up this pattern. So go ahead and transfer this onto fresh pattern paper. So next I'm going to go ahead and transfer my darts, and if you notice I didn't transfer my darts yet. That's because I'm going to extend my dart all the way to my true bust line. So on this pattern my dart ends before my true bust line, but for the corset I need to transfer it all the way down to my true bust line. So I'll just go ahead to do that. Now for my waist dart, since I'm not going to be using a center front seam in this particular corset, I'm going to add the center front dart into my waist dart. If you're going to have a center front seam, then you don't need to do this because you can just eliminate this. But because I'm not having a center front seam, I'm going to add what I have here into this waist dart. So what I have here is 1 centimeter, and I have 3 centimeters here, making it 4 centimeters. So I'm going to plan my waist dart 2 centimeters on each side and draw it up to my true bust line. I use my shaped side seam because the corset is a shaped garment, it's a tight garment, so you need all the waist reduction you can get. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer my back bodies onto this pattern paper as well. I'm going to transfer them side by side. The next thing that we need to do now is to draw our bust radius from this true bust line all the way around. So I'm just going to label this true bust line. So now you're going to measure the distance between your bust apex to your under bust, and that would give you your bust radius. So in my own case, my bust radius is 7.5 centimeters. So I'm going to measure 7.5 centimeters round from this point here. I made a small mistake here while drawing, but this is my bust radius. Now I'm going to go ahead and double my shoulder dart measurement because you need your corset to be really firm, so you don't want any gaping. So basically what we're trying to do here is get rid of any excess ease that we have on this pattern because we drafted this pattern with ease. So now I'm going to go ahead and take in what I have here is 7 centimeters. I'm going to extend this by another 7 centimeters. So I'm going to take 5 centimeters from the side and 2 centimeters from the right side. So 5 centimeters from the left and 2 centimeters from the right. So just do a rough estimate. You're going to take 3/4 from the left and 1/4 from the right. Now I'm going to go ahead and extend this all down to my true bust line. I'm using a red pen so you guys can tell the difference. We're going to go ahead now. What we have here is 4 centimeters. So we're going to go ahead and take half of what we have here. So that's 2 centimeters and extend it on both sides of this circle. So I'm going to add 1 centimeter to this side and 1 centimeter to this side. So I'm going to connect this center point to this new 1 centimeter that I measured here. And I'm going to connect this to my waist dart here. Now we're going to go ahead and measure 1 centimeter underneath our armhole. Do the same for the back. And also measure 1 centimeter inwards. I'll do the same for the back as well. Now connect this new point down to our waist. So now it's time to create our cup shape. Because your bust is not equally distributed, like it's not a perfect circle and it's not equally distributed between the side and the center. The side of your bust is typically bigger, if you've noticed, than the center. So I'm just going to go ahead now and measure 2 centimeters above this point up and go 1.5 centimeters to the left. If the person is busty, you can go 2 centimeters, or if the person isn't really busty, you can just leave it at 1 centimeters. But I'm going to go 1.5 centimeters to the left. And now I'm going to connect this new point here to my under bust point that I have here. And you can go ahead and connect it to this point directly, but I'm going to go 1 centimeter above. But this is now based on style. If you want like a half cup effect, you can even go lower, but I don't really want my boobs out. So I'm going to go 1 centimeter above. From the center front here, I'm going to go 2 centimeters higher. Again, this is dependent on style, but I would advise you go 2 centimeters higher, or at least you go a little bit higher, because you don't really want it to end here. It's not going to be a good look. So I'll go 2 centimeters higher, and I'm going to take 1 centimeter inward. So now I'm going to connect this point here to this point that I took here. Connect this point, this one here, all the way down to my under bust point, and connect this new point here to my under bust to create my new cup style. So I'll just go in with a pen with broken lines to get what I really want before I go in with a permanent marker. So this is my new cup. Excuse my shaky hands. So now I'm going to go ahead and connect this new point, this is our new side seam, to this point here. So this is my new line here. Now for the back, you need to decide the kind of back you want. Do you want a curved back? Do you want something V? Do you want a straight back? I want a straight back. So I'll just go ahead and draw a straight line across. And now I'm going to take my back dart. But before taking my back dart, I'm going to calculate what I have here, what I have on my waistline currently. What I have here currently is 35.5, and my waist is 33 centimeters. And what I have on my back dart, if I actually take my back dart as it is, this is 2 centimeters. So I'll still have an excess of 0.5 centimeters. So now instead of taking 2 centimeters, I'm going to take 2.5 centimeters so I can have exactly my waist measurement on this waistline. I'll just go ahead now and mark where my back dart actually should be. So my back dart is starting from this point. Now I'm going to take 1.25 centimeters on both sides. Now I'm going to connect my dart point all the way up here. So I'm not going to stop here, because again, you need to eliminate all of the excess ease that you have in this pattern. So I'm going to take it all the way up here. So this is my new back dart. So I'm just going to connect this point here, because this is going to be our first panel, second panel, third panel, and fourth panel. So I'm just going to go ahead now to label my panels. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to extend this true bust line all the way. This is just to help me with my notches, so it can be easy to join all these pieces together. This is my C1 and this is my C2. So this first cup and the second cup. So you guys can see it's really easy. Like, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but there's actually nothing else. Like, that's it, we're done. So basically the cup just depends on your personal preference and your personal style. So if you want it lower, just go ahead and extend this lower down here. If you want it even higher, I wouldn't advise that. Or if you want to just keep the cup, you can just connect this to this and connect it. And that's really it, guys. So I'll go ahead now and cut this out. So these are my front panels, the C1 and C2. So I'm going to join these two together to create the cup, and I'm going to join these two together and then attach the cup in between. And these 3 and 4 will create my back bodice. So for this, I'm just going to go ahead and notch this. So I'm going to use 2 notches for the back panels and 1 notch for the front panels. But before doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cut this on fresh pattern paper and add my seam allowance. So I'm going to be adding 1 centimeter seam allowance on all the sides, above and by the side. For number 4, I'm going to add 2 centimeters by the left, because this is going to be my zipper, because this is going to be the space to sew my zipper in. So 2 centimeters here, 1 centimeter all around the other panels, 1 centimeter around, 1 centimeter, and 1 centimeter around my cup as well. So I've added my seam allowances. I added 2 centimeters on this side because this space is going to be for the zip. And I added 1 centimeter on all other sides. So I added 1 centimeter all around. I also labeled it cut times 2. And you will cut this on a vertical grain line. Indicated the grain line. This is to show that you cut it on a vertical grain line. You're going to cut 2 pieces, this as well. Cut 2 pieces of this as well on a vertical grain line. C1 and C2. For the cup, you can cut it on any grain line. You can cut it on the bias, you can cut it on a vertical or on a horizontal grain line. So these are my pattern pieces. These for the front over here. And these 2 for the back. So that's it, guys, for this tutorial. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to be using this to make a play suit. So I'm going to be combining this with my culotte pattern to create a play suit. So if you're still yet to subscribe, guys, what are you waiting for? So just subscribe and put on the notification bell so you get notified every time I put up a new video. Okay, so I've joined my cups together and my front, and guys, it is coming together really nicely. Honestly, like, I'm so happy with this, but I'm going to try to keep calm. So next, I'm going to go ahead and attach the cups to this cup space that we created. So guys, let me just tell you, when you're making this, you want to make sure you